You like them more than Battle Network games, or is it hard to put one over the other? It's not hard. I like Star Force the most. Star Force is my absolute favorite. That being said, I love Battle Network. Battle Network is also incredible. You know, it's like a 2 cakes situation. It's like, oh boy, 2 cakes. But I do prefer Star Force over Battle Network. Not by like a huge margin, but enough to where like, if you put a gun to my head and said you get Battle Network or Star Force, I would choose Star Force. And some people might be like, but Chaos, there are 6 Battle Networks and 3 Star Forces. You're getting less games. Well, do Battle Network 1 and 2 really count? I don't like... I don't really like to go back and play Battle Network 1 and 2 because, you know, they're Battle Network 1 and 2. And I'm honestly not I know that this is where I deviate from a lot of people with Battle Network, but I actually don't love Battle Network 3. I like Battle Network 3, but, you know, if I was told to play, like, 3 Battle Network games for the rest of my life, I would choose 4, 5, and 6. So, you know, 5 and 6, I'd be playing 5 and 6 nonstop, and then, like, occasionally 4. But I do just prefer Star Force 1. I like the storylines better, I like the characters better overall, even though I also like them in Battle Network. And then, like I said, I really just don't care that much about Battle Network 1 and 2. And I love Battle Network 5 and 6. I really like 4, which is the dark sheep of the Battle Networks. I know there are plenty of people who don't like Network 4, but I like Network 4, even though it's definitely got flaws. And I like 3, but I don't love 3, you know? So. Look, there's something written here in stone. Those Mew who left Earth used EM warriors to wipe out the invaders. Rye. I didn't mean to click that again. All right, this is going to be hard to memorize these patterns, but I'm going to try. That's a big gravity. What, grabbing?
I'm counting on you, Mega.
Help. Dang it. Oh, he just stops early if that happens. I thought that it just wouldn't even do the move.
Here I go.
Easiest counter of my life. His hand is in the way of me killing him. Help. I have no swords. Let me hit you. Thank you. How does the gravity card even work with a star card? How does that even, like, function? I still have no swords, but now my charge shot is a sword.
Ninja.
Which one had the virus farm? I believe that was 3 that had the virus farm. Stupid card finder 1 attack damage. Do you mind? I was trying to hit you there. There we go.
All according to plan.
Oh, it didn't even give me a black hole star, probably because they didn't want to mess with that. Where am I? Oh, I have to go. I see. Oh. My blue data. Ah, the Kaiser Knuckle, which would normally be like pretty consistently one of the strongest mega weapons, but because of link power, we already have the Star Force weapon, so we don't need it. Kaiser Knuckle would be like 4-3-4. We have 5-3-4 right now, so. All right, that one's easy to remember. After the appearance of the invaders, the Mew were divided into those who embraced war and those who rejected it. Foe. All right, we got them all. Now we got to go beat up Terra Condor again, which we're Saurian, so it should be pretty easy for us.
Bring it on.
This is going to absolutely annihilate you guys. Please give me another Flame Dance. Actually, I think I win no matter what here. Because I need another Flame Dance 2 for my folder. But I also need... I think I still haven't gotten this guy's card yet. So getting his card will also be worth it.
We deleted them into next week.
All right, we got the Dance Fire. That's good. Nice. All right, now comes the difficult part. Ah, shock mummies. The shock mummies are the difficult part.
Double try, Zerker.
You better prepare yourself.
hit me?
Go!
Die? Don't quote me on this. I think I saw something, depending on how good Legacy did, there may be a shot at Star Force 4. I was in an interview with a producer or a developer who said that they would like to make another Star Force, and I think he just said, like, who knows, maybe, if things go well, essentially. But, you know, time will tell. All right. I thought you might fight the Condor before getting to the door here. I couldn't remember. Okay. These four. Fi, Rai, Fo, Chan. Yep, makes sense. Mew in the sky conquered all the peoples on the ground and ruled the earth. After the appearance of the invaders, were divided into those who embraced war and rejected. Those Mew who left Earth used EM warriors to wipe out the invaders. Humans who rejected war forsook their land and scattered across the earth, words, and those who embraced war used the power of EM waves to raise their land into the sky. I have no earthly idea what the order is here. This might be the first one? No, what was the last thing? One day invaders appeared and tried to drive out the people of Mew. After the appearance of the invaders, the Mew were divided into those who embraced war and those who rejected it. Those Mew who left Earth used... No, wait. After the appearance of the invaders, the Mew were divided into those who embraced war and those who rejected it. This is the first one. The sideways Y with a pedestal. Humans who rejected war forsook their land and scattered across the earth, and those who embraced war used the powers of the ways to raise their land in the sky. This is the second one. Okay, a tiny Y with a... bottom left arrow with a tiny Y. The Mew in the sky conquered all the peoples on the ground and ruled the earth. This is the messed up key. Those Mew who left Earth used EM warriors to wipe out the invaders. No, it must be this one. Okay, so it's going to be this. It's going to be sideways Y. Then it's going to be this one, I think, which is the really messed up box. Then it's this one, which is the even more messed up box. Okay, this is the, this looks like the brand from Berserk, which I've never watched or seen, but I know because of Anime Villainous. It's like the brand from Berserk, but the top of it is like broken off, and then it has an extra line there. And then it should be this one. And then this one is the messed up T. Okay, so the Y. These two are the hard ones to remember. What is this one again? Yeah, it's the messed up T. I'm gonna try and memorize these. Okay. So it's that one. Then that one. Then that one. Let's try. This is the Y. This is the messed up box, which I think is like this. And then next is the Berserk symbol. I hope I'm getting these in the right order. The Berserk symbol would be something like this, but then it also had this, I think? I'm not confident on that. And then this is the messed up T, which is like that. I am the greatest to ever do it, chat. A real gamer. Path is open to those who know the runes. Door is opening. Let's keep going. Pop off. Quick, knock it off the pedestal, fast! That's another one of those Mew star carriers. I am a guardian of Mew. I am the Mew guardian. Guardian of the Mew. The earthlings quiver before him. Beware all who trespass here. You are not an inhabitant of Mew. Mew was destroyed a long time ago. There are no more inhabitants now. Solo in the distance, like flipping the bird at Geo for that one. No, Mew still exists. I believe the inhabitants of Mew will one day return. Hey, Bub, what the heck are you EM bodies of Mew? And why were you created? I was given but one purpose in life, to use these claws and this beak to tear apart my enemies. That is all. Not again. EM wave change. Squawk! Here comes another kid. Wave battle, right on. Terra Condor EX. Caw-caw! What's up, bird brain? I'm not gonna double drive here. I'm gonna leave that and see if a ninja one shows up
Show
to
him
use.
what you've got, Gio.
Nailed it. Bad timing. I think I was one too early anyway. Help. Grand wave, it'll break the green one. Yep. I dodged way too late there.
Goodbye.
Nah, too slow. It's fine, we can get to our custom faster. Where are my ninjas? Where have my ninjas gone? This is actually turning out to maybe be the most difficult one for us, even though it should be the easiest. Oh, it hit the thing there. That's nice. Right in the center, I think. Yeah, get fished. All right, game. All right, you can just say you hate me.
Have some of this.
Stop that. Oh, I broke the things. Let's go. All right, you're about done, birdie. That was the cue for the game to be like, hey, here's a ninja, by the way. Bye. Even if I'm not lined up with you, this kills you. I'm lined up.
We deleted
If you knew where the ninja were, they wouldn't be very good ninja, would they? One of the ninjas is RTK. He's not a good ninja at all. Aw, he'd be wearing the orange jumpsuit 100%. Woo. Feel bad for them. They were created just to be used as weapons. And there's so many of them. Such a waste. Mega, you actually feel for them? I suppose so. Let's just go, kid. We're not done just yet. I don't think we have to do any more drawings. We should just be at the end. Stop. Yo, what's up? Well, well, look who showed up to play. What do you want, Hollow? You cannot pass. Careful now. We don't know what he is. Yeah, I hear you. Even Sonya told me I had to watch out for him. He's the only one in Vega's brother band. I will protect Lady Vega. I will not let anyone come close to her. Ha! He's got some serious power. You gonna stand around and admire him all day? No, he's not the only one with people to protect. Stand aside. He's mine. What the? You're in my way. My goat. What do you want? What do I want? You got a lot of nerve asking me that. You think I'd just sit back while some uppity humans made something called the Neo-Mew Empire? My ancestors would never have allowed it, and I won't either. Why? Did you not want to see Mew restored to glory? Your goal, our goal, is about to be realized. How could you not be happy with that? I'm not like you. I just wanted to know the truth of how a civilization that was far superior to anything today ended up being destroyed. To discover why it was destroyed. There must be some reason for it. And that's what I wanted to find out for myself. To what end? To find the ones responsible and then destroy them? Unfortunately for you, you'll never get your chance for revenge. You want to know why? The ones who destroyed Mew were themselves. What? Rogue, you must have noticed when you stepped foot here. All is not well with the land of Mew. And I know why. Mew was wiped out by your ancestors. Using EM waves as weapons, they destroyed each other. And now you're the last of them. It was your ancestors who brought war upon themselves and then sank this continent into the ocean. And that was the end of the great people of Mew. They fought each other? Was that the precursor to ruin? Hollow, are you blind? What? If you're not blind, then you're just stupid. Get him! You doubt my words? I know they're lies. Mew wasn't destroyed. In fact, Mew is still present. Can't you see it? I'm standing right in front of you. The blood that courses through my veins has not lost its pride. I won't let you people get your hands on it. You're too late. It's already ours. Then I'll just have to take it away from you. The time for talk is past, Hollow. I'm gonna finish what I started. Very well. However... Ah, the return of the eyeball. That's a... Take this! You will join me in an eternal fight. These things are very clearly not eternal. We've gotten out of these things multiple times. In the on-dimension, which we've never mentioned until now. You rotten little. I'll be waiting. Why would you let yourself go down first? Ah! Huh? Bam. My goat with the uppercut. What the? Don't try and help. You'll just get in my way. This is my fight. Rogue, my king. Wait! Well. That dime store wizard thought he could trap all of us together and slow us down. But he saved us. If you want to think so, I don't think he had any intention of helping us. Anyway, we got a clear path now. How much time do I have? That 2-bit magician is probably with Vega already, which means we'll probably have both of them to deal with. Yeah, things aren't looking good for us. There's no going back now, Geo. You better gear up for battle. Roger that. 15 minutes? 15 minutes? 15 minutes to beat the final boss and go through the final cutscenes? Question mark? Let's try it. Let's go. Vega should be up ahead. Are you ready? Yeah. Yo, kid. Before you go on, I highly recommend you save here because there won't be any place to save up ahead. If you're ready to go on to the final battle, save here and let's do this. Want to save your game? I already did, but sure. All right, here we go. Run, 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 run. All right, so this is just I was about to say a straight shot, but it's not straight because you have to take a bunch of lefts and rights, but Vega is just straight ahead, and they're just gonna spawn a couple of these at us as we go. Yeah, it's so much easier to do this, and they give you so much more time for it too than in the DS version of the game. I think they could have made the timer a little bit shorter. Almost there. Easy dodges. So the lady herself is here to greet us. Yo, what's up, Vega? Vega. Mega Man, I presume. I've heard tales of your exploits. What do you want? I'm impressed that you made it this far. As a sign of respect, I'll allow you into the throne room. Yeah, you don't really have a choice. Follow me. Yeah, alright. Whatever. The throne room? There's definitely a powerful presence in there. Yeah, something's there, and I bet it's bad news. Huh? This is no time to be a coward. Get a hold of yourself, Geostellar. If you back down now, who's gonna protect your friends? Geo. Let's go, Mega. All right, kid. Huh? Oh my goodness, she has a Megazord! What is that? This is Lemieux. Lemieux is the god of all EM waves, little g. What you talk about? Lemieux has existed since this planet was first formed. Lemieux's power surpasses understanding. Lemieux gave us the wave world. That's ridiculous. You think I'd believe you? I see that you doubt what is true. Why do you think there is an endless supply of Mew EM bodies? That is all thanks to the power of Lemieux. Lemieux can form anything out of nothing. And that is why I call Lemieux a god. Whatever, lady. It was because of Lemieux that the people of Mew prospered. They were lucky to be the ones to receive Lemieux's blessing. Can you even imagine? Imagine how much power it would take to make an entire continent float. You're saying Lemieux moved the continent? Exactly. Now I have awakened Lemieux using the ooh part. The all-powerful godlike creature that can create nothing, can create things out of nothing, and yet he like falls asleep and needs an alarm to wake up. All right, bro, sure, whatever. And now even you cannot hope to defeat Lemieux. We'll see about that. Mega Man, what would you say to this idea? What idea? You have shown yourself to be a man of ability. To come so far only to lose would be a waste. So here's my proposal. Why don't you come work for me? Deal. Do you have dental? Deal. What? Are you crazy? Why would I? When I find people of talent, I don't withhold my praise. And people of talent should rule over the wretched, the foolish. I believe you too should rule over them. We should rule over Zack, to be honest. Forget it, lady. That's crazy talk. Who wants to take over the world anyway? I don't know, like Dr. Draken? I see. Well, you are young. You don't understand. If you only knew what I've been through, then you would understand. I'll enlighten you about my past. It's time for my tragic backstory. I'm from the Tanabata Kingdom, a rather small country. Very old school. Our country was a very poor one, and it was always embroiled in war. Everything was always in an awful state. I myself was born into a particularly poor family. You can't even begin to imagine our daily struggle just to live. I worked so hard to escape that place. I always thought that if I had enough money, it would be simple to leave the country whenever I wanted. So I chose to become a scientist. And with that came the opportunity to finally leave that country. But before that, I lost something of great importance to me. Something important? Yes, it was something I valued more than anything else in life. I hated my country more than you could know, and that same country stole from me that which was most precious. But what I hated even more than the country was its wretched ruler. He would start wars over trivialities and spend money on the most frivolous things. It was obvious to me that he was as useless as the sun is bright. However, no one except for me could see how unqualified he was. They would just blindly follow his orders, never once questioning them. And there were those who would even openly vocalize their support for him. I couldn't suppress my anger any longer. Tanabata was falling into ruin and no one held him accountable. How could the people let such an incompetent fool stay in power? Even now, I still can't comprehend it. If our ruler had any talent whatsoever, I never would have lost what was precious to me. Only incompetent fools bring about disasters. And the situation wasn't unique to the Tanabata Kingdom either. After becoming a well-respected scientist, I was able to see that. No matter where I went, there were fools in charge.